How has affiliate marketing evolved in the past few years, and where are we going over the next 5 to 10 years?
Affiliate marketing, I think, it's always had some black hat, some white hat components to it. I think performance marketing and affiliate marketing is getting to be more mainstream. I see D2C brands, getting involved in it. The one thing I have seen at our network is, the individual marketer hasn't been as dominant as it was in years past. And I think AI is going to change that, right? Because to build ads and run traffic and doing all these things between machine learning and all the creative tools, somebody that's really, really good at their craft is maybe not going to need to have a whole team in order to accomplish that anymore. And that's the one thing that I definitely see coming down the pike.
Yeah, amazing. So it's going to become more of a tool to leverage and kind of improve efficiency and things like that.
Yep.
What do you think, Van?
Yeah, I think I've seen it change. Obviously, I've seen it change from the time I've been in affiliate marketing since 2012, is also not that long, right? But I've seen it go from email and then mobile, how mobile and social media kind of took over marketing, and now with AI, especially in the lead gen space, to be able to connect to people with AI, I mean, that time when you get a lead in to when you're calling the lead, it's so important, right? And I think we'll be able to leverage AI. I think it'll make lead gen a lot more efficient, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean?
Agree. I've been in this space since 2002. There seems to be more fast movement, or things are moving faster now than ever as far as main changes in the space. AI for lead gen and DTC, pretty much any vertical is going to help things completely. It does have some downfalls, but from an efficiency standpoint and putting simple tasks to the side so you can spend more time on creating something different is going to be useful to everybody. And yeah, hopefully it's not taken advantage of too much, but time will tell.
Absolutely. Mark?
Yeah.
So I agree with everything they said. I want to bring a little doom and gloom to the convo, if you don't mind. So one thing that's going to happen is a lot of affiliates are going to become obsolete. Don't be scared by that. There's a little glimmer of hope at the end of this. We saw some interesting things happen throughout the history of tech, right? For example, I remember some guys getting up there saying, the middleman is dead, right? We have these thinware interfaces now that make the middleman irrelevant, right? But I don't think that was really true, right? Because it was actually just one micro step in this longer grand arc of the change of technology, right? So what I think is going to happen is affiliates as we know it now may be replaced through automation. I mean, I hate to think about it from the customers or the company's perspective. Why would they hire affiliates and give you money when they could hire a whole bunch of AI robots to do similar work, right? Does it make sense for them to pay you any money? So one of the things that I think happens is we don't have middlemen the way they used to exist, but we have what I call mutant middlemen. I don't know what these mutant middlemen are going to look like, but one of the things that Iman was talking about was that we still need, and I think Neil was talking about it as well, we still need human interaction to train the AI. You guys as affiliates are going to have some role, and if you can figure out what that mutant middleman opportunity is going to be to sort of do something that the AI cannot do, you will continue to make money where the guys who don't see that will not. So think about that.
Yeah. And so for the guys here that want to use AI to essentially increase their efficiency, how do we see AI being used to automate our day-to-day tasks? Sean, do you want to open up with that?
Yeah. By just simplifying things. The simple tasks will be taken care of by the AI. I don't think the conversion process of what you're doing per day or what your end goal should be completely done by AI. Because going on a little bit what Mark was saying, one downfall of the side is that there is going to be no human touch at the end anymore, and that's a fear. So if you can actually spend your time on the human touch and then automate everything moving up to the human touch, I think that's the best way to use AI. Because the further we get away from the human touch, it's going to be then kind of blanketed across the conversion process, and it's going to push people off, especially as items become more expensive. People need more comfort in purchasing those or converting on something. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you say human touch, what does that mean? Is that like the character behind the copy, for example, like the human essence, or?
Yeah. Well, I mean, text can be generated by AI, the video, the audio. You can pretty much do everything. But as soon as an item becomes, or an experience becomes a difficult or more difficult decision for a consumer, or filling out a form, they have to feel like there's something behind there instead of just a robot or a bot or an AI bot or something like that. Time will tell, because the way that pages are put up now and the conversion process is going, this is fairly new. But especially people in the audience and us, eventually you're going to be able to detect pretty quick if there's anything human about the process you're going through. And if there's not, I just think it's just human instance that, okay, maybe I'm not as attracted to this as I thought it was.
Yeah, it's almost like the kind of soul behind the copy is taken away a little bit. I mean, I've even seen people start putting up posts on Facebook and using ChatGPT to create their content, and people in the comments will call them out and be like, hey, did ChatGPT write this? It's like a sense that you just get when you're reading this content, right? Anyone else got any inputs on that?
I'll let them go. Yeah.
Yep.
On the automation side, I'm watching a lot of agencies becoming 100% automated, other than maybe a single phone call. Now, not for big business, but for small business. I was talking with a guy the other day, and he's built a fully automated system for dentists. And I was talking to another person, built a fully automated system for realtors. We're talking like generate the lead, goes in, they fill out the form and information, that goes into ChatGPT, that creates them a personalized creative brief or creative strategy, sends it back to them, asks them if they want to implement that. They say yes. Then it schedules a phone call with Calendly. Once the phone call's done, he hits the button, and it creates the workflow of the drip series and builds them a website in AI. Like, everything is done other than maybe a 15-minute phone call to close. Everything else is 100% automated.
That is
There's
insane.
another thing that I was looking at the other day. There's a guy, and he's sending every email. He's a bulk emailer, and he's sending every email personalized, every single one. So he's basically, they've got 20, 30, 40 items of data on a user, and then they're building personalized emails based on the information that they have on that user, and then also the engagement and the segmentation. So literally every user is getting a unique experience, which just wasn't possible before when it comes to email, at that scale. Millions of records.
Yeah, wow.